Hey guys, we are here today for our educational day, guys. I love you. I appreciate you guys. I'm Belize. I'm known as the SC Life Coach. I'm the only one in the world, so if somebody try to use it, please acknowledge me and let me know, because folks are tripping. But at the end of the day, but this year you know me as the Live Beyond Herpes Queen, guys. And today we're going to talk about something known but not really talked about. Like, we know it, but we still do it. Like, and we really need to stop doing it because it's keeping us bound. It's keeping us not living beyond herpes. It's keeping us still caring what people think. It's still keeping us not being not allowing us to be free, healthy in relationships, and also thrive in our relationships in the way that we did prior, or we want to be better at. So as you see on the title, this is Sex is More Than an Action. Sex is more than an action. So now let me tell y'all something. Most of us did not have sex education, like real sexual education. We had human anatomy, telling us our body parts, or telling us STIs or STDs, but we really don't know what sex is. Sex is more than an action. Sex is not when you finally penetrate. Like, sex is way deeper than that. It's way more than that. Literally, I'm gonna give y'all kind of like a lot of examples for you to understand why sex is more than action. Let me tell you why. Have you ever, like, around somebody and y'all hugging each other and all this stuff, and your mind just start to race of what y'all capable of doing or what gonna happen, or your body start to react and prepare for the potential of sex happening? Listen, sex is more than action, because at the end of the day, if sex was just an action, your body shouldn't be prepping. Right. Your body is prepping for what possibly can happen. Your body is getting prepared to make it go down, which is interesting, because since your body is preparing, your body kind of initiates it even more, because at the end of the day, your body is feeling it's making your body feel sexually aroused. Also on top of that, many people like, well, we ain't doing nothing, we just kissing, blah, 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 but at the end of the day, that still leads up to sex soon enough. Not saying that it has to, but it can lead up sooner enough. Also, just having conversations about sexual desires, or having conversation about sex of any sort, it creates something to make you want to do it in some sort, even if you ain't never did it before. Your body be like, hey. It's like your body know what sex is. It's like, hey, type of thing. So I want you to understand that sex is just not an action, because if it was just an action, why do your body has to get prepared for it? Why do your mind understand what sex is without even knowing if it's going to do it? Why do your body kind of literally cause you to kind of slip up into things? And I know what I mean when I say slip into things. Like, girl, one day we were doing this, and the second minute we were having sex, and I didn't even know how it happened. Your body knew, and your body was prepping for action without knowing if the action going to happen, but start working towards the action. So sex is more than an action. Sex is more thoughts. Sex is more of a feeling. Sex is more communication. Sex is more of your senses in a weird way. I'm not sure if you guys ever watched Real Sex on like HBO or anything like that, but many times they talked about different ways to initiate sexual arousal. So different things like rubbing arms and touching earlobes, and kissing on the neck and touching people a certain way, because they know to get sex to a certain place, you got to get in the head first. You got to get up here. For example, and I know this is so far-fetched, but for example, if you have ever been molested or raped, you mentally wasn't there. It didn't feel good at all, because your body did not want it. Your mind did not want to experience that at all. You shut down. Your body's not responding. It's painful because your body's not in a ready space for that type of penetration of any sort. You're tense As you know, with sex, if you want to enjoy it, you cannot be tense. You have to be relaxed, enjoy, and breathe to really enjoy it. just keep it real. But at the end of the day, you are tense. You're like scared. It hurts. It could be very, very painful. Okay, because then your body, your mind, and your body is like, no, I don't want that. I don't want to experience that. So, with that being said, sex is more than an action. More than action. More than action. So with that being said, guys, I want us, especially people who are living with herpes, to understand sex is not the end result of y'all having sex in that bed. Okay? The main result is how he makes you feel, or how she makes you feel, how she arouse you, how she kiss you, how she touch you. Also, how y'all communicate about y'all sexual desires, how y'all flirt with each other, and things like that. I really want you to be way more aware of that to prevent being in situations having sex without disclosing. And I know you're like, Belize, how you gonna throw that in there? I gotta throw that in there because if you don't understand that sex is more than an action, you don't understand how you had sex with somebody, knowing that you need to disclose and you did not disclose because sex took, like your mind took over and you end up doing what your mind and your body wanted to do. And you did not control it enough to stop yourself to not do the action. That's why many of you guys do that. Me included. I know, I'm speaking from experience. You allow your mind and your feelings and your body to say, ooh, let's go for the kill. 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 And you mess around and your legs spread. And you don't know why. You know, you're like, I don't know, girl. 1 minute he was doing that. He's able to swim my legs. Yeah. Your body is talking. Your mind is racing. Your hands are sweaty. Like everything's pulsating. Blood is rushing. Your heart is beating. Have y'all realized your heart started to beat real before y'all like really decide y'all gonna do that? Your heart started to beat. Have you ever noticed that? I noticed that over the years being with guys, whatever. I noticed like heart start to beat. Like it's like your heart start racing. Like super racing, even like, especially if y'all first time, y'all are super nervous, your heart is racing, you're thinking, you don't know how it's gonna be, you don't know how to, heart racing. Your body's just like, it's happening, type thing. So I really want us to understand and get the concept that sex is more than action. So now we can control who we have sex with, how we have sex, also how we communicate about sex and what we desire and what we want, and also sharing our status before the action takes place, because many of us continue to get in situations having sex with somebody that we did not want to do right away because we allow our thoughts and our mind and our feelings to control the situation, when you have to understand, okay, it's getting hot and heavy, I gotta go home. It's getting hot and heavy, you don't touch me no more. It's hot and heavy. And it sounds crazy. I want us to all learn self-control. Like, literally. I love us. We grown. But learn self-control. Just because you're in hot and heavy doesn't mean you cannot walk out of the situation. It doesn't mean you have to have sex. You can get up and go home. You can go get in your tub and chill yourself. But laying in the bed with the same person, saying y'all not gonna have sex, is a lie. Because y'all gonna turn back over, he gonna touch your booty, and then you just gonna do it. Or you gonna touch him and he gonna like, freak it, I'm doing this because my body is like about to like kill me if I don't. Leave situations, y'all. Listen, men and women, learn how to learn self-control and leave situations, because we continue to do things we don't want to do. And I love y'all, and y'all call me and y'all tell me what y'all did, and I'm like, girl, I was in that same situation, bro. I understand, because we did not have self-control. We wanted to do it so bad that we allow ourselves to make a bad decision in a good situation in a weird way. Okay, sex is a great thing. It's a beautiful thing. Okay, I'm never going to change that. Sex is a beautiful thing. But it's not good if you're not communicating how to be safe in it. And knowing your person's status. And knowing what they're into. Everybody ain't into what you want. Some people want to smack you and beat you and choke you. And you need to have real conversations. What are you into, sweetie? Are you into bondage, honey? Are you into whips? Or do you want me to scratch your back up? Like, do you want me to suck your neck till you have this big old hickey? And I love y'all, but we too old for that. If you weigh over 25, please stop. That is not cute. I love y'all. Nobody need to know you were intimate at home. Like, there's nobody business but yours. Okay? I'm just saying, like, you need to know what your partner likes. But this is the thing. We are failing to have conversations because we think sex is just an action. And it's just, yeah, we'll deal with it when we get there. No, because you'll get in there and he'll do something you like. And then you scared to tell him because you're like, I don't want to hurt his feelings. Or you're going to get in there and talk to her and you say her stuff smell a little funky. And you don't want to tell her because you don't want to hurt her feelings. Okay, ladies, we're not going to act like we don't have bad days with this vagina. Some days she want to do right and some days she don't. Okay? All right? We all keep it real. Keep your pH good, ladies. It don't take nothing. Him and his dirty fingers, him and his dirty mouth. It don't take nothing. And we all need to just be way more considerate pertaining to how we treat our genitals. Okay? And what we allow to happen with them. Okay? And how we enjoy our sexual life. You know, and things of that nature. But communication is key. Y'all have to talk about these things before y'all get yourselves all revved up and do it. And then be like, I don't like that. That wasn't good. I ain't like this. And now you're scared to have conversations because you never had the conversation ahead of time because you think sex is just an action. And it's more than that. It's more than that. I think the key to having good sex life is to communicate about sex. To have a great sexual health, like sexual health or sexual life, is to talk about it. To talk about what you like, what you don't like, what you're into, what you're not into. What was your best? What was your worst? What do you like the most? What you don't like? What are you willing to try? What you're not willing to try? And I know y'all thinking like, Belize, how do we have those conversations the same way you ask him what his favorite color is and what his favorite football team and, you know, rest in peace to Kobe Bryant and his daughter. But at the end of the day, all of that. Like, really. Same way you have other conversations. Why do we get so tense about talking about sex but willing to bust it down and bust it open? How you gonna bust it open without talking about it? You don't even... I'm just saying. We got to do better. Like, we really need to do better, and we need to make this so common and normal to talk about sex before sex happened. So, ladies, y'all looked up and found some dude who was able to rock your world the first time. Every dude don't know how to do that. Every dude, they have sex with you based off the last girl they had sex with. They are routine. That's how they function. If it works, they keep doing it. And my whole thing is, you got to tell him, babe, go to the left, not to the right. Go through the middle, not, through the back. Some people don't like certain things. You got to say that, no, babe, no, I don't like that. And he may say, oh, babe, I like that. It's like, okay, can you introduce to me to what you like? And let's see if I like it too. If not, we ain't gonna do that. Let's find other things that we like together. Like, let y'all, same way y'all found interest, y'all find interest in natural things, find interest in how y'all do y'all sex life. Oh, my husband, we gonna be so great. Yeah, I can't wait to get married. But anyway, you just gotta understand, like, you have to talk about all of it. Don't neglect it. Don't hide from it. And if you feel like you cannot talk about sex, you need to ask yourself why. But you want to give it to him, or you want to give it to her, but don't want to ask her the last time she been tested, or don't want to ask him when was his last sexual encounter pertaining to oral sex, genital, or even kissing somebody. My whole thing is, I don't care if you did it tomorrow, yesterday. Some people ain't gonna tell you the truth anyway because they scared they're gonna lose you. But at the end of the day, I want to know the last time you've been sexually active for the sake of my safety. And ladies and guys, if you feel like they're lying, the chances are they're lying. Okay, stop neglecting if you feel like a person's lying. You know when a person's lying, you're like, I don't believe you. Now, you got to make sure your insecurity is not based off being cheated on all your life. And I love you, but you chose to be cheated on. And I know y'all be looking at me like I'm crazy. But at the end of the day, if you've been cheated on once, don't keep getting cheated on. Leave them alone. Listen, he cheated once. Okay, forgive him. Another time, bruh, what's wrong with you? Look, you don't want to be with me. You don't want to be with me. Go figure out what you want to do, and you can go over there and do what you want to do. But ladies and guys, stop accepting people back and back and back and back and back. And they're just constantly continue to do it over and over and over and over and over again. So what are you expecting them to do? Change? They ain't changed yet. So what you expecting now? Okay, leave them alone. Walk away. Leave them right where they at, with their cheating selves. Because at the end of the day, they ain't fully cheating on you. They cheating on themselves. They don't know what they want. They don't know how to communicate what they want. They run away. They don't like to communicate. Because typically most people who cheat got communication issues. I'm learning that. They got communication issues. What is wrong? Say that you don't like what I did. Say what you like. You didn't like that. You like this. And say that I don't tell you handsome enough. And tell me so I can be that to you so you don't have to go out here and find it in somebody else. Okay? So I love you guys. Sex is more than an action. It's communication. It's feelings. It's sexual arousal. It's so many things. It's touching. It's kissing. It's so much. It's what you see. It's what you hear. Like you can listen to like Marvin Gaye music, or you can listen to Silk or 112 or something. Trey Songz, and that song just like it makes your mind start to think about what's possible. That's why it's always sometimes, especially for my people who are celibate, abstinent, or virgins, and you know you want to wait and things like that. Be careful what you listen to. Be careful what you watch. I'm not telling you not to watch what you want to watch. You're grown. But at the end of the day, if you want to control that and maintain what towards your goal, you got to be careful. I'm real funky about stuff, okay? I be careful of conversations that we have with friends. Like, no, girl, I don't want to know about your sexcapades. Girl, no. Have fun, okay? I hope you enjoyed it. I don't want to hear it. You know, you got to do stuff like that. I be careful what I see on Instagram and all the other stuff. Because at the end of the day, your mind start to wonder, I ain't gonna lie, I had a lot of sex in my life. So, I'm waiting. Like, nope. I don't need nothing reminding me when. Like, I'm trying to stay pure over here in my brain first. Okay, so I love you guys. Remember that still 40% off on all the products. Still there. Not going nowhere until I get to a place where I feel like I'm done with it. But 40% still. Take advantage of that, guys. Remember, if you want overcoming session, it's only overcoming session now. Nothing else is available. Only overcoming session. You get an hour. You can talk to me on the phone, or you can do video chat, guys. So I want to thank the individual who just booked their session. So I'm excited. Yeah, I get to talk to you tomorrow. But at the end of the day, guys, I'm here to serve you, help you. Courses are still available. How to disclose, also how to sex after herpes, and also 72 hours after your diagnosis. Take advantage. The 2 courses, sex and the disclosure, it's only $15, and then the 72 hours is free. Don't miss out on that. Take advantage of all of that you can take advantage of. Also remember that we have the virtual Overcoming Gathering March 20th, 12 p.m. to 3 p.m. 3 speakers. We're going to have activities. We're going to have fun. You also need a mailed out swag bag. You do not want to miss any of that, guys. So I love you. Information below for that. All at my website, www.stdlifecoach.com. So I love you guys, and we will see each other tomorrow. Tomorrow. Yeah, from Atlanta. Like it's not tomorrow. Okay, yeah, I'm lit. But at the end of the day, I love you guys, and I'll see y'all soon. Peace out.